All right, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm just Mopar Joe. And if ever you have a big block or small block Mopar and you'd like to get some help running it in on the run stand, I got you. Let's check out what we got here. Here's our little 440. I believe it is around 9-to-1 compression. It has a Comp hydraulic roller camshaft in it. So today should be a breeze, Lord willing. This engine has been here before. And last time when it was here, I don't think I videoed, or I never showed the video, I don't guess. It had a flat tappet Urson cam, and I want to say maybe some Crowler flat tappet lifters. I cannot remember, but it was a flat tappet. Everything else was the same, and we watched as there was 4 or 5 lifters that never did spin. So we shut it down after about 4 or 5 minutes. And he went ahead and took it back with him to keep from destroying the cam and the engine. So after that, we got a hold of Shane Polito and got ourselves a new Comp hydraulic roller. It is a Thumpr series. I'll put the cam specs up here. It's gonna be pretty rowdy, and there's a pretty big split from intake to exhaust duration. I think 227 up to 241 and a 107 LSA. So it should have the muscle car sound to it. And hopefully today will be a breeze. We can get it running, going. We just want to basically run it, check for oil pressure, check for leaks, let it heat cycle a little bit, and then he can take it on back home. So there it is. It's a really nice looking engine. I wish I had that in my little white Challenger over there. That wouldn't hurt my feelings any, but I'll build one something similar to this soon, and we'll go from there. But it's going to be 440 season around here before you know it. So we're mostly hooked up. We wanted to do another prime on our oil system and see how our rockers oil. These are the Mancini red rockers, if you've seen them before. And these are the 452 heads that have the small plug. So here we are. Got 75 pounds. Wide open. I'll watch my side. Okay. There we go. I'd say that's wonderful. Let me feel. Yeah, it's good. It's filling the push rod cup up. That? Yeah. I don't like that big of. That seems excessive coming out of there. Wait just a second, gripping. Our valve cover's not catching everything. There's a large amount coming out right through here.
You pop that one off and have a look at it?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, it's big around a pencil shooting out of there. Watch our flow now. I think that's better. We pulled that hold down off and inspected it, retorqued it. Maybe it's just one of those freak things, but the oil pressure is wonderful. And we'll see how it is when it runs. Number one. First, will it turn over at all? That's a good sign. There we are. Well, y'all be around TDC somewhere in there? It went a little after. Can you back her up some? That's way plenty. Can you go forward? I'm sorry. I'm looking at your timing mark instead of your. There's a 10. If you can put our TDC on 10, and that'll get us close to. That'd be fine. Yeah. We got our Milodon 21525 for stock oil pumps, or Milodon 21814 oil pumps. Had to do a little coil swapping, so hopefully it'll start.
don't know.
Maybe. I know this jug's full, so it should be sucking out of it if it runs low. There it goes. Slowly. You don't have a funky hose like that, do you, Thumpr?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if I was going to need to move your vacuum canister, would you rather have it pointing back?
We may have to before we get through with it. I was looking at that and thinking that very same thing while I was looking at that.
Okay. So 16 degrees, 190 degrees temperature. I want to see how it starts now. I know our battery's probably dying. It ought to be happy. And it's 32 total. So we're up about 210, 215. Even with our heat gun, if I shoot right here, 213. So I think it's pretty close to showing accurate on the gauge. But I said it is. The concrete's 96. I shot it over here somewhere and it was 102. That one says 100. 101. All the header tubes, I shot those, they were all 720 and above. There was one that was, one of the center tubes on that side was 800. And I think that's just because yeah, they cooled way off now. While running, they were 800, but it's next door to another hot one, so. One little oil leak was that plug there, needs a little sealer on it. Sealant. But she starts and runs and idles. There's no vacuum. This is my AED race carburetor. There's no vacuum port on it, so we can't hook up the vacuum advance to see what it does. But right now it's 32 total, and I think we said 16 initial, or 18. 16 initial. Well, it's been a good day. We had one little leak, fixed it right up. It was a roller cam. We already knew we shouldn't have any issues with that. These are those Comp lifters, the new Comp hydraulic roller lifters, Comp hydraulic roller cam. Some people talk poorly about them, but for the most part, it was pretty quiet. We had a lot of exhaust leaks. And he showed me later on that style 452 head, it actually has a kind of a ridge that goes all the way across the top. The header was kind of pushed away from it because of that, and our gasket wouldn't seal it there. So it ended up with exhaust leaks on both sides, but those are just my old run stand headers, so they didn't matter. But overall, everybody's happy. Engine has 35 pounds of oil pressure, hot, idling at 1,000 RPM. You rev it, it goes to 75. But if anybody else out there needs your stuff ran in, this is I think third or fourth one I've done on my little run stand. We kind of hang out today and get her loaded on, run it. I think we ran it close to 20 or 30 minutes. Found our little issues, fixed those, and they're on the way back home. So if you're interested in any of that, shoot me an email. My email is justmoparjoe@gmail.com. Find me on social media. Like, share, subscribe, and all that. We'll go back to building engines soon, and I got a Charger I need to paint red soon. I got more than a handful of engines that need to be built, and everything's looking great. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you next time. right, Mopar people.